Vladimir Dymokov. He's a Russian scientist, a Soviet scientist who died in 1998, which is very surprising to me because I thought he died way earlier than that. He's credited for organ transplants, like he's a pioneer in organ transplantation. And what he did is he experimented on dogs.
This is one of the animal's last gasps.
All right, where to next? I want to kill more scientists!
He would replace a dog's heart with another dog's heart, or an organ or a lung, and he was very successful at it. And not only that, he's well known for another thing. He's famous for, well, for something else. And that is replacing a dog's body with a different dog's head. Yeah, he decapitated dogs' heads and placed the head on a different body. Like if a Chihuahua head on a freaking Rottweiler's body. You know, imagine that, right? Like shit like that. The field of organ transplant is kind of credited to this man. I mean, mostly, I guess. The reason I bring this man up, Vladimir Dymokov, is because they just revolutionized this thing, head transplant. They made it possible. Okay, kind of. I mean, I guess they're working on it. But there's this video circling the internet, and it's wild. It's creepy stuff, honestly. Here it is.
Introducing BrainBridge, the world's first revolutionary concept for a head transplant machine, which uses state-of-the-art robotics and artificial intelligence to conduct complete head and face transplantation procedures, ensuring smooth outcomes and faster recoveries. Because head transplants require high speed, precision, and efficiency, BrainBridge utilizes advanced high-speed, high-precision robotic systems to speed up the process, eliminate human error, prevent brain cell degradation, and ensure seamless compatibility.
That is insane. I mean, great idea. I'll probably be a customer, one of the first to change my body, you know, because I love eating and I do want to be skinny at the same time. So, you know, every 2 years, if I have the money, I'll definitely replace my body with a skinnier body, even though it's going to look weird because I guess my head will still be fat and stuff. So it'll be like a fat, chubby face on a skinny body. You know, I don't know how that would work. Whatever, the point here is, if you're a person who suffers from multiple diseases or whatever, like your organs are shutting down and you're hooked up on all these machines and you're about to die, and they're able to save your life by removing your head and placing it on another person who died from some type of accident. You know, like a brain damaged person, right? Like a brain damaged person who's basically dead. You remove that person's head and place your head from your diseased body on this healthy body. Yeah, why not? You know, I don't know. Is that unethical? I can't tell. I honestly can't tell if it's unethical or not. I mean, maybe it is. Yes, of course it is. The man is still alive, regardless of him being brain dead. He has family that cares about him. And I guess it's their choice, but not really. You know, I can't say that as a Muslim, I don't think. You know, because he's still a living thing, and you can't just do that to a human being, a living person. You know, not a thing, a human person. Okay. So I don't know how I feel about that, but I think it's actually a great idea, because I would love to change my body to a skinny body and eat as much as I freaking want and not be insecure about my body every couple of years when I do change it. Anyway, leave a comment down below. What do you guys think? Is it unethical to do that? Is it wrong? Is it morally wrong? You know, is it haram? Let me know. You know, Trump, he's full of surprises. I mean, this man's stupidity is unmatched. It's really unmatched, right? Because I'm sure you guys have heard. He said he's going to take Gaza from the people of Palestine after what they went through. He's going to just take it for himself, for the United States, right? And then he said, "Oh, I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to leave it, up to the people of Palestine to do what they want." But then he puts this freaking video, this AI generated video, on one of his pages on social media. I think on Instagram. I think on all of them, honestly. It's this video.
Donald's coming to set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new life. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza, number one. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new life. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza, number one.
Yeah, that's Elon Musk and a couple of women with beards or transvestites, whatever the hell you call those, dancing. And shit's crazy. He really actually put that. Yeah, I'm dying. Yo, I need a body right now. Change my body right now. Take my head off. Put it on somebody else's body. Anyway, yeah, that's crazy. He literally put that on his social media. That's how fucking retarded this guy is. So stupid. Well, like, it's really disappointing because, again, like, I honestly advocated for this person, right? I advocated for him. Donald Trump, fight, you piece of shit. Oh shit, almost slipped. Honestly, promoted him, and I still believe that he's great for America. And one of the things that I liked about him is like he's this peaceful, we're not gonna interfere, forget foreign affairs, forget all these things that cause all the shit that happened in the first place is America interfering in the Middle East, right? That's why we have ISIS, Al Qaeda. We create our own demons, so to speak, right? Same thing with this terrorist state, Israel and Palestine, right? Hamas is brought to existence because the oppression that Palestinians experience in the hands of these terrorists, Israel. So and now they're killing innocent people in the West Bank where there's no Hamas. There is no excuse of terrorism. And now they're carrying more of their own problem. Anyway, like I said, I still believe that Trump is good for America, but now he's interfering again. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. Like, why? Why would you interfere? If you want to interfere in the right side of history. This is genocide going on. You're really going to disregard that because you somehow, I don't know, you get like, what is this loyalty to this terrorist state? They're not allies to the United States. We know they attacked us several times already with the USS Liberty, for example, killing JFK. 100% that is a fact. They had something to do with the death of JFK. Robert F. Kennedy as well. 9/11, they instigated and they did commit 9/11, fact.
And there were plenty of Americans who thought that it was, at the very least, incredibly suspicious during 9/11, shortly thereafter, when this segment ran, also back in 2002, on ABC News, as an update to a prior segment that they had done. Take a listen.
In the days after the September attacks, there were countless rumors about strange coincidences surrounding the events. One report about a group of Middle Eastern men spotted the morning of September 11th parked just across the river from New York City has not gone away. Investigation of their presence has led to questions about whether Israel was conducting espionage on U.S. soil. We're joined now by ABC's John Miller with an exclusive report this evening.
That's right, Elizabeth. This is a case that took the FBI and the CIA more than 2 months to sort out, while 5 Israelis waited in jail. It began when this woman was watching the Twin Towers burning from her apartment in New Jersey. She noticed 3 men on top of a van, posing for pictures with the towers burning in the background.
And I could see that they were like happy. You know, they didn't look shocked to me. You know, they didn't look shocked. I thought it was very strange.
The witness called police, who stopped the van hours later and arrested 5 men. All 5, it turns out, were Israeli. They were turned over to the FBI. Sources tell ABC News during a check of national security databases, some of the men were listed as having had connections with Israeli intelligence. At the FBI, that set off alarm bells. The FBI needed the answers to 3 important questions. Who were these men? What brought them to that parking lot on the morning of September 11th? And did they have any advance knowledge of what was going to happen that day? The men said they were just taking pictures at the time. They said they worked for a company called Urban Moving. The FBI obtained a search warrant for the company's offices.
2 SUVs were filled up with between 9 and 12 boxes and computers.
Not long after the arrests, the offices of Urban Moving were simply abandoned. Almost everything was left behind. In jail, the 5 Israelis were repeatedly interrogated and given lie detector tests. Stephen Gordon was their American lawyer.
They were asked questions if they had ever been approached by or hired by any non-United States intelligence community.
While there is still some debate among American intelligence officials, many investigators believe some of the men were part of an Israeli operation aimed at monitoring radical Islamic charities that support groups like Hamas, something lawyers for the 5 men and the Israeli government strongly deny. The 5 Israelis were deported, leaving some ruffled feathers among both U.S. and Israeli officials.
All right, guys, so nothing to see there. Obviously, you'd be a conspiracy theorist if you had any questions about that. You actually would be worse. You'd probably be anti-Semite if you had any questions about a foreign government overseas that had people who were attached to their intelligence apparatus who were celebrating and taking photos as the towers burned and American citizens were dying.
They persuade us to attack Iraq, which had no nuclear weapons. Yeah, that was an idea of Netanyahu, that Iraq has no nuclear weapons. Turns out they did it, right? Which is why he did 9/11, so he can persuade us, because we said no to him the first time. Why they found the 4 or 5 dancing Mossad members celebrating the attacks of 9/11, and they were surveilling it. This is a fact. This is open information, public information. I mean, you could search it yourself. It's out there, okay? Anyway, sad. Really sad. I don't know what they have on him. I'm not sure what it is. It's disappointing. If you guys know, leave a comment down below, because I would like to know. What do they have on Donald Trump? Did they like take pictures of him fucking a pig or something? Like, what was, I don't know, like, eyes wide shut type of situation. Do they have the footage of Epstein, Epstein Island, and what he did over there? Don't know.